All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We are the Hebrew Israelites out of the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Before we get started, I want to give all the glory, infinite praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well and who are the true leaders of the Hebrew Israelites in these last days. Also give a shalom to our sincere brothers pushing teaching truth worldwide, and shalom to all you sincere believers. All right, as usual, men of the Lord and the prophets are here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked society in this wicked world led by the so-called white man Esau Edom, according to the Bible, and to also prophesy of the return of our Savior Yahweh Shai, whom the world incorrectly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, the true name is Yahweh Shai, and the Heavenly Father's true name is Yahweh. Simple as that, man. Point blank, period. Okay, so we can start off with 2nd Ezra chapter 6.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
Right.
Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?
So yeah, this is Ezra receiving understanding from his visions from the angel Uriel. You know, he's asking what's the end time signs, man. All right, and one of those end time signs is the so-called white man ruling. That's one of the end, man. This is our last captivity. All right, you can see him.
All right, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
So it is bringing forth the understanding, because in the beginning, in the time of the beginning, in the book of we can grab that too. Just grab it. Genesis chapter 25. You know, Uriel was giving that explanation. Was backing in the reasoning up. You know, because due to the time of the beginning with Esau, Edom. All right, and Esau and Jacob. Okay, Jacob being a progenitor, the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. Esau being a progenitor of what you have today, the so-called white man, the so-called white nation, man.
Right.
All right, ruling the planet. All right, ruling this today's society. All right, truly due to our punishment, because we turned our back on the Lord. Now we're in the times of the awakening of the Israelites. Now we are to what? Seek Him 10 times more. All right, with fear and trembling, man, to work out our own salvation. All right. Got it.
Go to that Genesis.
Yeah, you do 25, 23.
Yeah. This is Genesis chapter 25 and verse 23. Yep. And the Lord said unto, I'll start from 22.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
Genesis 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the child struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Yep. So two nations were in her womb, man. This is the beginning of Esau and Jacob. All right, the Israelites versus the so-called white nation. All right, ruling today. You got it.
Verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And that's clear. That's clear as day. The Israelites are clearly a stronger people than the Edomites. All right, that's another reason why they hate us. It's plethora of reasons why they hate us, but it's in their spirit to hate us. We're separated from our bowels, man. Right. We're separated from the beginning. All right, so it's in their spirit, like it mentions in Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5, that perpetual hatred. The so-called that's what our people have to understand. Our people, being you Negroes, Latinos, you Native Americans, who are truly Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. The so-called white nation hates you, man. Understand who your enemy is, man. Right. All right, these people are not for you. No matter how scrawny and and political they may look, they are not for you, man. They are against you. You know, you got it. You continue on.
This is Genesis 25 and verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
Right. So hey, that's why we continue to say the so-called white man. All right, Esau Edom, because he's truly red. He's truly red. You have to turn what? Redneck. Yeah. You know, you continue on.
Continuing on, it says,
and with the word Adawam, Edom, Adawam meaning red. All right, you continue on though.
Genesis 25 and 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
And Jacob, he said the brother came out, and they didn't even have to clarify or identify his skin color, because it was just usual and normal for it to be a dark complexion man. But when Esau came out, they had to make mention. Oh, all red, red all over like a hairy garment.
Yep.
They had to make that mention.
Yeah.
So logically that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Continuing on, it says, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Yep.
Verse 27, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field.
I mean, that's truly the point. You go back to 2 Ezra chapter 6, because it mentioned in 2 Ezra chapter 6 that the first came out, Esau, but it says the one to rule after, Jacob. It was symbolism behind that birth. Jacob was to rule next. That means that the Israelites are up to rule next. That's who's up next. All right, these other nations think they're up next. You got the Chinese with their technology and their advancements. They're doing all this might. They come with their suits to the job. Think they're up next, man. Their economy, they're thinking about their new currency because they understand that the U.S. dollar is about to crash, and that's according to Bible prophecy as well. All right, this system's about to collapse. All right, but these other nations like Russia, China, all right, they think they're up next, man. All right, but according to the Bible, the Israelites are up next, man. That's gonna be the root. That's gonna be their plans about to be interrupted, man. All right, by biblical prophecy, by the Lord, man. This is the Lord's doing. All right, you got it.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Yep, so that, like we read in Genesis chapter 25, that goes back to the beginning. So this is all through predestination. This is all meant to happen. This is all beyond our hands, man, beyond our control. This is in the hands of the Lord, man. And this is Bible prophecy. You got it.
2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world.
Hey, so we continue to throw out that term. We are at the end. We are at the end. We are at the end. The end of the world. We're speaking upon the end of the so-called white man's rulership. All right, you can hold that Isaiah 45 and 17. All right, bet. Get your precept after too. We're speaking upon the end of a period of time. Okay, the end of Esau's age, man. That term Ion. All right, if that's the correct term. End of an age. All right, not just a complete nuke go off in the earth. How will be up next if just the whole earth just explode, man?
Right.
All right, and that's the end of all people. It's good to speak about the earth abideth forever. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 4, the earth abideth forever. And then another scripture that mentions that there's no end to all the people. All right, so how does that make sense? Somebody's gonna be able to rule. All right, so in that nation of people is going to be the Israelites. That's right. All right, you got it. You continue on. 45 and 17.
God, this is Isaiah 45. We're starting at verse 17.
Yeah, because this is going to match up to the point. All right, that Esau, we speak upon the end of the world, the end of this, the end, because people hate to hit the end. That gives them paranoia. They get anxiety, they get stressed instantly. Because people don't want these things to happen.
Right.
But the scriptures speak about, don't let the incredulity of them trouble thee, man.
That's right.
Just because these people don't fucking believe, man, forget them.
That's
right. All right, the scriptures speak about 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 22. Most of these people were born in vain, man.
Right.
They were truly born in vain, man. So let them unbelieve. Let them be. Let the filthy be filthy still, man. Let them be ignorant. All right, you got it.
This is Isaiah 45, starting at verse 17.
Yep.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. That's right. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end.
A world without end. Okay, a world without end, man. So we speak of the end of the world. We're speaking of the end of the so-called white man's rulership. This is about to be it, and it's going to end by what? World War III, thermonuclear missiles. Do the return of Yahweh Shah. We get 2 Peter 3 and 10. Is that's where you was going?
Yeah.
Okay, Khan, you can get you got a precept?
Yeah, Khan.
All right, you got it.
This is Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 10, starting at verse 8.
Yep.
Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, which is clearly talking about one nation in particular, Esau, Edom. Okay, he got this land, he robbed this land.
Right, exactly. And that's a great point too, because these other nations, he's the leader of it, man. These other heathen nations, they took part in that. That's why you have Psalms 83.
Right.
All right, these African nations. All right, you got the Chinese, the Japanese. They all, you got the United Nations. They have their meetings. All right. Is there a meeting for you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans? No. Do we have an army? No. Nope. Okay. They all in cahoots with each other. They all have these types of these types of agreements, all these the contracts and the covenants. Yeah. All right, y'all are a part of that too. Join hand in hand with the wicked. That y'all should both go be punished, man.
That's right.
All right.
Got Ecclesiastes or the book of Sirach, chapter 8, starting at verse 10, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Hey, perfect precept, bro. Perfect precept. All right, because people may wonder and ask, why is this going to happen to the so-called white man? Why is it going to happen to them? What did they do? The people act so stupid. We can just pull one example according to the transatlantic slave trade, that's Bible prophecy too. We can grab that, for the simpletons. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28:68. If one can't believe this scripture, then what can we tell you, man? That's Bible prophecy. You can read it.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68. Yep. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
It's a slavery, man. Hardcore bondage. All right, and that's another thing we must realize. Our enemy, going back to Genesis chapter 25, and that you are in slavery to this day. We are yet this day in our captivity, man. All right, because once you realize that, we are, man, this is slavery, man. And once you realize, according to the scripture, this is not how it's supposed to, truly be. All right, according, the end all be all. This is not the end all be all for the Israelites. Then you will hasten in the day of Yahweh's return, because you will want the kingdom. You want to live forever. You want the riches. All right, no more death. All right, no more sickness. All right, no more struggling, no more pain, no more crying. As the scriptures speak about, you had a point.
Yeah, I would say the flavor of the week is this guy Kanye West. The scriptures say we're yet this day in our captivity. He can say what he wants to say on Drink Champs, but now they removed the video. Right. If he's such this free guy, and on the video he was like, you're one of the richest black guys on the earth, and they was clapping, but you're still a slave. You're still subject to payments. Right. All right. You just got a little bit more money than us. Right. But you're still a rich nigga. You're still a rich slave, man.
Right. What's fun is that?
Yeah.
What's fun is that if your people can't enjoy it.
Right.
Exactly. You don't let somebody got it. You got it. A little hand few. What's the fun is that?
Right. And he supposed to be a net worth $1 billion. Yeah, and he still went on and apologized. It's just, bro, it's the same play all over again, man. Yeah, Kanye, he can't deliver himself. Those riches not about to mean anything, man.
Hey, you just buried yourself in a cage, man. Yeah. You made yourself a mark. That's all you did. Yep. You made yourself a mark. Now you can't even go out and walk freely. Right. That's what these athletes, these actors, these big time celebrities do. They put themselves in a fucking cage, and they make themselves a spectacle, really.
Yeah. They're sport.
Yeah, they sport, man. And we ain't studying none. Kanye ain't talking about shit, man. He not warning our people what's about to happen. Not warning our people Bible prophecy. You just a nigga with $1 billion, man. Right. That's really it. People think his interview is so deep. He didn't say nothing. He's talking about the industry. He talking about typical, type of Illuminati type man. Warn something that's really about to happen with these soon events, man. Yeah, right. The spirit of prophecy, man. Tell these people what's about to happen next. How about that? Wait, get on there and be like, hey, World War III is about to happen. Yahweh Shai's coming back. Say something like that, man, since you want so much attention.
Hey, that's why the scriptures say the Lord revealed his secrets to the servants, the prophets.
That's right.
I mean, the Lord could put the spirit on these guys or whatever.
Exactly.
But when it comes to telling you World War III and the MOTB, it's these guys on the street corners that you look at with so much disdain and hate for.
Yep. Right. Yep. Perfect point. Yep. You get that Proverbs 11 and 4 for that billions of dollars.
Yeah, for that money.
That's funny. This Proverbs 11, starting at verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death.
Hey, so righteousness delivered from death, man. So we, of course, we're not in the mindset of seeking, it says, arise and depart, for this is not our rest. Micah 2 and 10. Yep. So we're not in that mind to get that billions of dollars. We see what the result of the $1 billion, man. Kanye, it's like he's pleading and begging for mercy for the so-called white man. Yeah. He's like he's down there like he about to cry on the interviews, man. This is the result of having that billions of dollars. Yeah. All right. That's what. But the scriptures say though, hey,
joining hand in hand.
No, read that about Shai again.
Proverbs 11, starting at verse 4. Yep. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Right.
but righteousness delivering from death.
Yeah,
right.
So the richest prophet now in the day of rap, the Lord's not gonna look at. He's not gonna save individuals about on how much money they have in their bank account.
Right.
It's gonna be about what the righteous acts that they rehearsed on the planet Earth. And one of those acts of confessing the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Yeah, you can hold that 2 Ezra chapter 2. You know, 2 Ezra chapter 2.
I just had a real quick.
Precept too?
Yeah, I got one. This is Proverbs 10:2. On that same path, it says, "Treasures of wickedness profited nothing, but righteousness delivered from death." See that? You know, you got it, bro.
Yeah, so that's it, man. The ways and the wicked ways, wickedness, it's temporary, it's vanity. Committing adultery, all the robbing, the scamming, the killing, all that's that's not going to get you saved. That's so temporary, man.
That's right. It says,
there's
another verse. It says, the Lord will not suffer the soul of the righteous to famish, but he casts away the substance of the wicked.
Yeah, so the Lord's that's going into protection, deliverance. That's our hope, man. That's what we hope in. That's what we expect. That's what we want to take place for us, man. That's why we out here through the fear of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. Fear and faith, man.
That's right.
All right, and that's what this world lacks. They rather fear the so-called white man whom they can see instead of a power that they can't, because these people lack faith, Yeah, you had some. Oh, you get it. Second chapter, 2 verse. You go to 40. You go to 43.
43.
Yeah.
The 2 Ezra chapter 2, starting at verse 43.
Yep.
And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature.
So this is another vision that Ezra was that he received, and giving that understanding of Uriel once again. You got it.
It's like, may I jump up?
Oh yeah.
2 Ezra 2, verse 41. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. All right, which represents the elect. It says, beseech the power of the Lord that thy people, which have been called from the beginning.
Yeah, called, and that's back to that predestination, man. And that people are truly the elect of the nation of Israel, men, women, and children, are about to be delivered in these last days all over the earth. Not just in America, not just in Africa. The Israelites are everywhere, man.
That's right.
And then what's to show you that? The word is going out everywhere, okay? All throughout the internet, all right? So it's not going to be just one specific location. The Israelites are everywhere, man, okay?
If I could say, too, it's not just some so-called black thing, as you people up and down the streets.
Gotta make that point.
You just think we're some angry black guys with a Bible in their hand.
Right.
No, you got Israelites in the Philippines right now. You got there's an example of some Israelites out there in the Philippines. They have their Sabbath service or whatever. It is 2 men that's out here speaking in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So same with the other Hebrew Israelite camps here in America that say, "Oh, we don't know the name. It doesn't matter. We'll get it later." You got people that look like the heathens that's professing and proclaiming the name.
Right. Yeah, that's a great point. These other nations. What do we all have to come back to do and say the name? All right, we it's a video in China that had a song about the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
That name had, even though they speak Chinese, they had to say that name in Hebrew, man.
That's right.
All right, Fortnite as well, man. Give me Acts 4 and 12. Never gets old. That never gets old. That's it's classic, but it has to do with our salvation.
Got one real quick for you. Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people.
Yeah.
Scatter,
man. So you may wonder, why are the Israelites all over the world? Because due to the curses, man.
Yeah.
Due to the curses, man. Because we're going back to the punishment. Because we turn our back against Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. We wanted to follow our own ways. We wanted to follow idols and do other things outside of what's written in the Bible, what's written in the scriptures. We learned from that. That was a learning experience, and we're still learning to this very day. Because we are yet this day in our captivity.
That's right.
That's right. And it says, from the one end of the earth, even unto the other.
Yeah.
And that's the whole earth right there.
That's the whole earth, man.
The whole
earth.
That's the whole earth.
From one end to the other, man. So we scattered all over the earth, man.
Yeah.
We're not just gonna look like Wesley Snipes or Forrest Whitaker or whatever,
Yeah.
We're gonna look like proof and point, right? This brother's fair skin, very fair skin,
That's right.
And then we want to be even more fair skinned than that. Might look like a straight up Edom.
Hey, Tribe of Judah, to add to it.
Tribe of Judah.
Head
tribe.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got it.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, Con, you get Acts 4. Acts 4.
Con, this Acts 4, starting at verse 10. Be it known unto you all, and to all the people of Israel, that by the name of Yahushua HaMashiach of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom the Most High raised from the dead, even by him doth this man stand here before you whole. This is the stone which was set at naught of you builders, which is become the head of the corner. Neither is there salvation in any other.
Right.
For there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved.
And so that you have no choice but to proclaim and teach that name Yahweh, the Heavenly Father's true name, which means he exists. He exists, or he is to be, and Yahweh Shai, which means he delivers or he saves, man.
Yeah.
It's a back that. Give Matthew 1:21 real quick. You know, concerning Yahweh Shai. All right, he's the reason we even can receive this truth now, because he loosed the seals.
Yep.
He loosed the understanding of these scriptures. You know, and by him he's gonna get that glory and power when he returns, man. All right, you got it.
John, this is Matthew 1 and verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai.
Right.
For he shall save his people from their sins.
He shall save his people, the Israelites, man. And it's truly in this time, it's going to be the elect, a remnant, a select few. Still going to be a great number, a large number, but compared to the world, to the masses, it's going to be small, man.
That's right.
You know? So we go back to that 2 Ezra chapter 2.
2 Ezra chapter 2?
Yep. 2 Ezra chapter 2, 42 and 43. You know?
Yeah.
Going back to the righteous act. That's what's about to get people delivered in these last days. People think it's going to be the looks, you know, the IG likes, you know, the money. People, but our people are confused, man. Our people are falling after the so-called white man because he's full of carnality. You know? You got it.
John, 2 Ezra 2, starting at verse 43. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads, he set crowns.
Right. Go ahead, continue on.
It was more exalted, which I marvel at greatly.
Right.
So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing,
right,
and put on the immortal.
Yeah, put on the immortal, man. Seeing that vision, seeing America be destroyed, hoping it, having that hope, you know, that Yahweh Shai comes back and deliver us on the chariot, you know, spiritual powers, you know, the fall of the so-called white man society, which is clearly happening. The dollar is falling, man. All right. You know, these people are losing their minds, man. The love of many shall wax cold. Earthquakes in diverse places, natural disasters in different places of the earth. These things are happening. Famines, you know, food shortages are continuing. These alerts are continuing to happen. It's going to time where it's going to hit. It's going to come a time where it's going to hit, man. All right. Exactly. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise. And he promised for these promises to come to pass, man. He said, no one of these shall fail. All right. You had a point.
If I can say, as far as the U.S. dollar, it's being manipulated. They're giving you the impression that it's still strong.
Oh,
right.
Man.
Like you look at different financial institutions like the stock market, foreign exchange, things of that nature.
Right.
Crypto. They give you the impression, the U.S. dollar, we're still strong. We're going to build back better. That's the slogan for this current presidency. But all things are turning into hyperinflation. Okay, you already see that this year. The rent is too damn high. All right, the food prices are going up. Gas is went up. People are making a decision. We saw some of the group text where it says people that work in fast food chains in New York, they have to work 100 hours a week. Like, you'll drop dead working 100 hours a week, man.
Right.
But this is the condition that's facing the majority of these Americans here in Babylon the Great.
Right, and another thing concerning the dollar, you know, back to the Kanye point, he got billions of dollars, right? But the United States of America is 30 trillion in debt. Right. So that means you're in debt too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, what's your money? Right. You know, because once this society collapses, once the dollar collapses, everything under it collapses as well, and that's where you're going to see all out hell break loose. All right, and that's Bible prophecy where it mentions Jacob's trouble. All right, a time that these people had never seen before, man. All right, but the prophets and the righteous men that before us, our forefathers who are Hebrew Israelites, prophesied of these things to come, man, and desire to see them. You know, and we're blessed to see that in these times we're living in now. All right.
If I can say real quick, like the brother said, all of this is orchestrated, you know. So it's orchestrated to be like a bubble. You know, it's a bubble that's going to burst eventually. And when it bursts, as the scriptures say, he shall come as a thief in the night. Yep. Everything's going to just fucking, it's going to be chaos everywhere, you know? Mm-hmm. So when that bubble bursts, it's going to be all out chaos.
Yeah, second chapter 2. 44, it should be 44 or 45.
Second Ezra, verse 4, verse 2, starting at verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? Yep. Verse 45, he answered and said unto me.
And this is the light. This is the position we're hoping. You know, we hope you're reading about us, man. You know, that's what we're hoping in. We read these scriptures, man. We smile. We actually have hope. These people just hoping on the next paycheck. They just hoping on their tax return. You know, they just hoping to go on that next vacation. All right, but you know, but then what you waiting on once you reach 80, you there near when you reach 50 or 60, you count your days, man. You know, who will want that type of life? Right. You know, you continue on.
Continuing on in verse 45, he answered me and said unto me, yep. These be they that have put off the mortal clothing,
right, and
put on the immortal,
yep,
and have confessed the name of the Most High.
They have confessed the name, man. That's a great righteous act, man. By our words, we want to be either justified or condemned. All right, so that's why we continue to come out and warn our people correctly according to the Bible.
That's right.
Rightly divine the word of truth, because our life is truly on the line. It's literally on the line, man. You know, you continue on.
Continuing on in verse 45. Now are they crowned and receive psalms.
Yep.
Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them?
Right.
And giveth them psalms in their hands.
Right.
So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, right, whom they have confessed in the world.
And we're confessing the name, and we're confessing Yahweh Shai. Each and every day, each and every week. We're telling this so-called white man society, hey, Yahweh Shai is coming back. Our power is coming back. He's going to destroy all this, man.
Right.
All right? He's going to destroy all this. Hey, he hates to hear this, man. That's why he continues to block the videos, giving strikes. All right? He's going to take it to the next level, because that's what we're speak about, persecution. All right? And Lord willing, we endure that as well, man.
That's right.
We're going to have to stand on these same words that we're speaking. We're going to have to stand on that. You know? Where it says that in Job, I demand an answer. Okay? You continue on.
God, verse 47. So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of the Most High, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
Hey, those that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, Yahweh Yahweh Shai. All right, so who's to say that the name, it doesn't matter? It's not important. Right. We'll find out when we're in the kingdom. You know, hey, the scriptures don't say that. Go to Baruch 2 and 30.
Exactly. God, it has more to it.
That was it. All right, Reed, go ahead, finish.
All right, God, last verse 48. Then the angel said unto me, go thy way and tell my people what manner of things, yep, and how great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen.
Right, God. Yeah, go to Baruch 2, chapter 2, verse 30. God. All right. Just to prove that we're going to get the name before the kingdom, man. Right. All right. Before the kingdom, because we're going to wake up before Yahweh Shai returns. We're going to proclaim this word before Yahweh Shai returns. Rehearse these righteous acts before Yahweh Shai returns. All right, because this all is going to justify us being saved, man. Okay?
And that doesn't make any sense. Yep. Like, why we don't know the name, so we're just coming in some unknown name. Yeah, we're coming in an unknown name. No, we have to know the name, right, and actually trust in that name.
Just in speculation.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
It's like we just out here guessing.
Yeah, we're not in the spirit of guessing. We have the facts through the scriptures that know the name of the Lord. Right. We translate it from the English into the Paleo Hebrew, and that's how we get Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. We ain't guessing out here.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's it.
Scripture says what? We have an unction to know all things.
That's right.
Well, we have an unction to know our power and name, man.
Right.
Which we have. Humbly saying.
Yeah, that's it, man.
We the only camp that professes that we have the 100% truth. You know, 100% truth, not 95% truth. Not 99%, the whole thing, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, it's the whole thing is what's going to get you delivered anyway. You know, not just one of us got the 100% truth, but all of us as a body, man. We all speak one thing.
Yep. That's it.
I got a precept.
All right, go ahead.
It's the one that the brother Zakari quoted. 1 John chapter 2 and verse 20, it says, but ye have an unction from the Holy One, and you know all things.
Yeah, so, hey, that's truly That's truly no excuse, you know, for someone, you know, for someone to just give someone a mediocre answer. Oh, we'll find out. You know, don't even worry about that right now. No, man, get it. We are here to give these people an answer. Yeah. The Lord spoke about we are to anoint those that are, you know, lowly and meek. Yeah. You know, and the captains. Yeah. You know, we are to wake up our people, man. So we can't get up some mediocre bullshit. Right. You know, you know, and nobody's going to follow after that type spirit either. You know, so that's why it's going to be known that's why the Lord's going to show who are my chosen. It's going to clearly be shown, man, who was right from the beginning. You know, who warned you of the MOTB, who warned you of the prophecy of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, the charagma, that implant to go in you people's body that's going to change the world, man. All right. Times, man. We are in those times, man, those advancements. Okay. Yep. So you grab that Baruch, read that Baruch 2 and 30.
God, this Baruch chapter 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Right? So continue on. Go ahead.
God, and shall know that I am the Lord, their power. Right. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear.
Yeah, so you give them that Holy Spirit, that Ruach HaKodesh, man, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to understand these scriptures, man. Our comfort, you know? You got to continue on.
God, continuing on, verse 32. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, right, and think upon my name.
And think upon his name, man, in the land of our captivities, man. All right, and that's everywhere in this world, because we're under subjection under the so-called white man. Right. All right, because what it says, Job chapter 9, verse 24. Yep. You know, this earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Yep. You know, so no matter where you are, man, you are still in slavery. No matter how much money you think you have, you're still in slavery. You know. And he said, it said in the land of our captivities, we shall think upon his name. Mm-hmm. So that means that we have it. All right. Yep. That's a cut. You can't say, oh, I don't know. We'll talk about it later. No, we got it right now, man. We better teach it, because man, get Matthew 12:36. All right. Because what we speak, man, it's gonna the Lord's gonna remember. This is our spiritual resume. You know, so we want to be deadly. We want to be deadly right. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Yeah, Matthew 12:36. All right, for those that's lying, those false prophets, that's their lot too, because that's prophecy as well. False prophets must be on the scene, but we are here to defend the gospel. So we gotta do our part as well. We gotta back that point up, man. You got it.
John, this is Matthew 12, starting at verse 36. Right. But I say unto you, now this is Yahweh Shah speaking. Right. All right, it's in red. It says that every idle word that men shall speak, right, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
Every idle word, you think nobody heard you. You know, everybody, it wasn't on the grand scheme of things. No, every idle word, man. You got it. Continue on.
God, continuing on, verse 37. Yep. For by thy words thou shalt be justified, right, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned.
Hey, so by our words we either justify, or by our words we're going to either be condemned. And our righteousness is already as filthy rags. So we're trying to clean everything up. We're trying to clean our slate up, man. And by doing one of the great works right now is teaching the word, man. Waking up our people. You Negroes, Latinos, you Native Americans, according to the Bible, you're truly Hebrew Israelites, man. Deliverance is for you. Time to wake the hell up, man. Wake up out of America. Wake up out of the so-called white man's, as your, your oppressor. Loving the so-called white man. Hey, understand you have an enemy. All right, son. Understand that you are behind enemy lines. All right, that this world will not continue on forever. All right, this is about to come to a complete end very soon, according to the Bible. These are the times we in. These are the times. These are the signs of the times, man. It's for our people to wake up to that, and if they don't, you see, like the scriptures speak about, repent or perish. No gray area with the Lord. We're either gonna repent, turn back to the Heavenly Father, and leave off from your wicked ways and rehearse the righteous acts of the scriptures, or perish. Simply get put to death, and however the Lord seems fit. He can have that happen through a thermonuclear missile, through famine, down to starvation, a deadly disease through pestilence, or a natural disaster, a new created creature with something you never seen before tear you apart. The sword of the so-called white man's army coming down with great wrath. All right, it's many different fashions that the Lord can do. That's what we fear, man. That's what we're trying to escape by our faith and by our works, man. All right, so you get Hebrews chapter 6 verse 9. Now I'll step down and let the brother Ra'ad teach next.
This is Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 9. But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, right, and things that accompany salvation.
Hey, things that accompany. We're speaking things that bring forth deliverance. We're not just speaking about things that's gonna put an extra $20 in your pocket tomorrow. We're speaking about things this is going to save your life. Warning somebody that, hey, do not receive the MOTB because the Lord commanded us not to receive this. and there's no repentance after it. So don't, hey, build up your resistance to, to not take it. That's saving someone's life. Giving them that warning, that's saving someone's life, man.
That's right.
And we're commanded to do that, because if we don't, that blood is on our hands, man. That's got it. You got it.
Hebrews 6:9 from the top again. But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which you have showed toward his name.
So towards his name, man. It's more on that. Go ahead.
And that you have ministered to the saints and do minister.
It ministered to the saints. Who are the saints? The Israelites.
That's right.
To Psalms chapter 148. Chapter 148, verse 14, man.
Yeah.
And the Lord is not unrighteous to get our labor of love. People think we're wasting our time. People, that's just something they do on the side as a hobby or something. No, the Lord is not unrighteous, man. He's not gonna forget what we're doing.
That's
we don't, don't let Terry wait for it, man.
That's right.
It's on our end to what, Lord, will we endure until the end to be delivered, man? Because the Lord is not gonna forget. The praying, the fasting, the teaching, the charity, the help, helping out. All right, all these acts, man, all these rights, the Sabbaths, the high holy days, all right, proving our works with faith. The Lord's not gonna forget any of these things, man. And with that, it's gonna come being up on a chariot and watching destruction and the nation overpass, man. Watching these things happen, that's gonna be a great thing to see, man. The fall of the enemy. That's what's about to happen. Okay, Con, you can reread that Hebrews 6:9.
This is Hebrews 6:9.
Read it again.
But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak.
Yeah, so things that accompany salvation, man. We're speaking upon things going to end up having your life being saved, man. All right? You can finish off that Baruch 2.
God, this is Baruch 2, starting back at 32. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. And I know me and the brother Anah went to that word think on the online Etman. When you go into that word think, it means to meditate or consider. And it also means to desire or long after. All right, so that just lets you know how important the name is, especially towards the elect, because they longing after the name. They keeping the name. All right, just to add on to that.
And it's we can hold 2nd Ezra 15. We can get 2nd Ezra 16 too, because when it is easy to say these things. That doesn't matter, but you're going to call upon it when you're in these type of situations, man. When your family's about to get struck by some bullets, by a bomb, anything, man. People coming in, you see them down the street, they're coming right at you. Then you're gonna the name matter now. That's why you be seeing through the fugazi and the facade of these people.
And we're telling, it's not hate. We're telling you to get the name of the Lord right, because the scriptures say, have we not performed miracles in your name? And Yahweh said, I don't know you. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. So here he goes, you talking about we don't know the name of the Lord. We can call him Jesus Christ. We can call him Ahia, all these other names that don't mean anything when you call on them. But then when the time of trouble comes, you want to call on the right name, and Yahweh is going to be like, I don't know you. You haven't been praying to me. You've been praying to Jesus, Christ. That doesn't make any sense.
And it's simple too. Every Bible sits there and tells you that Lord in all caps. What it go to? It goes to, they say YHWH, which is the Tetragrammaton. And when you just do a little due diligence, man, you can figure out that it's Yahweh, man. I mean, it's not hard. So, I mean, obviously you've been set up to rest in that lot, man. Everybody ain't gonna make it. So this is just for the elect. It's not for everybody. 2/3 of our nation gonna perish, man. That's a lot of people. 2/3 of the nation, the nation of Israel is supposed to be as the sands of the sea. It's the biggest nation on earth. 18 nations. Biggest nation on earth. 2/3 of it's gonna be wiped off the planet. Gonna be out of here, man. Well, out of America, Babylon the Great. So I mean, you got it.
You get that Proverbs 1:26, and I step down and let another the next brother burn in the spirit.
John, this is Proverbs 1 and verse 26.
Yep.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
Yep.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
Just to back up the brothers, I now point, man. The Lord, don't come to the Lord at the last minute. Our people love that last minute spirit. They love that last minute, bro. I ain't give a damn the whole time, but when 2020 hit, we getting hella calls and text messages. hey, you did say that. You did. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the final test.
The final test, man. Our people love to procrastinate. Keep playing, man. Keep bullshitting, man. You know, and we speak ourselves first and foremost, man. Because of course we can always do more. The scripture says in Sirach 43 that we can never, you can never exalt the Lord enough, man. We can never go far enough in exalting the Lord. You know, so but these people, people keep trying to keep on tarrying. It says scripture speak about do not tarry to turn to the Lord, man. Sirach 5 and 7. All right, people love to procrastinate. Our people love that procrastination. And that's gonna fail you people, man. That's why people look. They always keep asking, "Oh, when is they want it to happen tomorrow?" So they can go ahead and get right tonight and then be ready for tomorrow. No, man. But it's not gonna work like that, man. Stay on our watch, man. All right, stay on our watch and wake up, man. So with that, I'll let the next brother burn in the spirit.
Yeah, you can reread that, bro.
You trying to flip it?
This is Proverbs 1.
You can switch it out here.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Keep reading, bro. You go ahead.
Okay, God. It's Proverbs 1 and verse 26.
Yep.
I will also laugh at your calamity.
That's right.
I will mock when your fear cometh.
That's right. I will laugh at your calamity and mock when your fear coming, because fear is coming. And that's one thing that you people here in America don't believe. Y'all don't believe that fear is coming. But fear is coming to this place. Okay? Just like those. When your fear coming, you people over here in America. Go ahead.
God.
That's
Continuing on, verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
When your fear cometh as desolation,
When your fear cometh as a desolation, go ahead.
and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind,
And as a whirlwind, that's right. Hey, when these destruction come upon you, let's see what happened then, right? Go ahead.
and distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Yep. Hey, that's right. And the Lord ain't gonna answer then. See that? And that goes for the men that's outside of the truth, the men that's been in the truth bullshitting. Okay, it's go for all of y'all. All of y'all that think that you can just wait till the last minute and approach Yahweh Shema Shai as if you've been this merciful servant. Okay, if you've been this clean servant. Okay, it ain't gonna work like that. You have to put in these works and you have to have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, go ahead.
They shall seek me early, but shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and
because
did not.
You hated the knowledge. You hated the men out here telling you that this was coming to you. You hated us for that. But these are not our words. These are the words of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see that? Go ahead, bro.
And did not choose the fear of the Lord.
But did not choose the fear of the Lord, because when you choose the fear of the Lord, you're going to hearken to the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai. You hearken to the knowledge. When you fear the Lord, you hearken to the knowledge of the Lord. But you didn't choose to do that. So Yahweh Shema Shai going to come down upon you with wrath. Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 1 and verse 30.
They
would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof.
Right? They didn't take none of the Lord's counsel, despise all of his reproof. Go ahead.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
So you got to eat of the fruit of your own way then. And guess what the scriptures say? There's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof is the ways of death. So you got to eat of the fruit that you chose to follow, right? Just like we got to eat of the fruit we chose to follow. Just so happened that we're following after Yahweh Shema Shai. And our fruit is going to be what? Of receiving the glory. Okay? The kingdom of Yahweh Shema Shai. Go ahead.
And be filled with their own device.
And you're going to be filled with your own, anything that's dealing with own, and it's of man and your own, it leads to destruction. Okay? Go ahead.
Proverbs 1 and 32. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them. And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
That's right. Turn the way of the simple. See that? Hey, and we're simple men. Okay, we just come humble and we're servants of Yahweh Shema Shai. We just do what the Lord commanded us to do. So by you turning away, the Lord started out with talking about his wisdom. It all still is wisdom. But then he made an example of by you turn away the Lord's men. Okay, because the Lord speaks through the Lord's men. Okay, that's out pushing Yahweh Shema Shai. And by you doing that, you just don't know. But we're here to tell you that you're digging a pit deeper and deeper and deeper for you to receive destruction instead of the righteousness of Yahweh Shema Shah, instead of safety. Okay, that's why it's very important, like the brother's going into the name, man. It's very important. That's the safety net. Go ahead, bro. Okay.
Proverbs, I'll read that second half. Proverbs 1:32, the second half, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
See that? The prosperity of fools shall destroy them, man. We don't want prosperity in this kingdom. We don't want prosperity in this world. Okay, we want prosperity where? In Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, that in the way that Matthew 6, where it talks about rust and moss does not corrupt. Okay, that's what we want. The kingdom. That's where it's not gonna be in the rust, the moss, no destruction, no destruction, no death, no none of that, man. We want the kingdom, so we must do what? Put in this time now, okay, for Yahweh Shema Shai in order to. If you could just get it at that quick instant, everyone would do that. Why have prophets if you could just get it at that quick instance? It just don't make sense, man. Even now, outside of the scriptures, even now, anything that you want, you got to work for it, man. Look at the stories of the greats on this side, okay? As in if they in basketball, sports, real estate, whatever they into, just look at their story. Okay, and that story creates that path, man, and it shows you that they wanted that more than anything else. Okay, same way as the Lord's with the prophet. Our story is going to create and show you that we want the kingdom of heaven more than anything else, man. On earth, we want the kingdom because the path that we take is going to directly lead you to Yahweh Shema Shah. That was it.
I got you real quick in Matthew 6.
Okay, go ahead and then bring it up.
Okay. Matthew 6:19.
Yeah.
Lay not up yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt.
So it don't make no sense to lay though. We brought out earlier Proverbs 11 and 4, 4 and 11. What riches the prophets not deceit. It's no point, man. That doesn't get you to the kingdom of heaven. Now, if you just want to live luxury upon this world, then you go ahead and do what you got to do. But if you want the kingdom of heaven, man, you're gonna seek this. Yeah. Seek meaning what? To lay hold upon. This is what you laying hold up on. Yahweh Shema Shah. So if you want the kingdom, you're gonna lay hold up on Yahweh Shema Shah. Go ahead.
Yeah, see,
go ahead.
Like, I'm gonna say most of these people, they have already a notion of thought that they could get to a certain place in the society, and just chill and be content.
Yeah.
Yep. And like the so-called white man isn't planning war upon you, man. These devils are putting all kind of money into, look at, like you just said, the issues with Ukraine. They're dumping a hell of money, tax-paying dollars into war, and they're going to keep putting more and more finances, towards that war, Hell, if I'm not mistaken, right now in Russia, they're doing a draft, They put thousands of people already overseas, They were saying a lot of them Russian troops, was getting hit up or whatnot. But the climate of the times right now is warfare, and that's why the scriptures speak about, gather yourselves together, O nation, not desire, man.
That's right.
You got it.
Yeah, because that's what it's all about. Bring your precept, bro.
Isaiah.
No. You bring your precept. Because the brother Shema was talking about how majority of our people, they want to party and bullshit up until that last minute, and then they're gonna try to start calling on the name and start trying to get right, because our people they are professional procrastinators. Oh yeah. Right? Even when it comes down to getting right with the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, there's no in between with Jake. Yep. They gonna procrastinate all the way up to the last hoorah, man. Yep. Just like they was doing in the time of Noah. While he was building the ark, staying on this path, doing what the Lord commanded him, they was partying bullshit, man. That's right. Giving forth in marriage. That's right. Idol worshiping. And that's a big thing on Jake too, man. Jake a big idol worshiper in today's society, man. Got a shrine of Kobe Bryant and shit. See if that nigga gonna save you, man, in the time of tribulation. Oh, they travel to these different countries, to perform these different acts to where they're worshiping, outside of Yahweh Shema Shah. So they very big on that, and they think that that's gonna bring the closure that they need, okay, and think that they gonna just, okay, now I can live in America all good. I ain't gotta worry about nothing else. Yeah. No, you gotta come to that straight gate. You gonna have to come and face Yahweh by Shema Shai. Right. JB having got them lucky pendant and shit, kissing it. Like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that shit is not gonna work. Man. Oh, kissing the cross. They kissing the cross. Yeah. You know, come on, man. Yeah. So this is Jeremiah 2, and I start at verse 27. It says, saying to a stock, thou art my father, and to a stone, thou hast brought me forth, for they have turned their backs unto me, and not their face. That's right. They turn their backs to Yahweh Shema Shai. And they turn what? Toward the stone and the rock. Okay, these different idols. Okay, these different ideologies. They got these images in their head. Oh, they turn to Caesar. Man, they praying to this devil, man. Okay, that they gonna be, you know, praying for salvation and praying for all kinds of things, man. Praying to this devil. Praying for that bag. Praying for the bag. That's the main thing. They want bag. Hey, these niggas don't want nothing but the bag. Women don't want nothing but what? Comfortability. That's it, man. So that's what they, and Yahweh Shema Shai coming to bring the total opposite. He coming to bring that destruction, man. Chaos. That's what Yahweh Shema Shai coming to bring, man. He ain't bringing no comfortability right now. We ain't in those times. We ain't gonna see those times to the kingdom of heaven. Right. Go ahead, bro. It says, but in the time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us. See that? There you go. That with that last minute shit. See, and in that time they're gonna say, oh, no, now Lord save us. But knowing they've been doing all kind of wicked ass shit, man, wicked ass acts, man. Okay, summing up demons and shit up in their houses, man, up in their little worship stations and shit, man. These people are wicked out here. And Yahweh Shema Shai is not gonna hear them prayers, okay? Because you didn't choose to go the right way. You didn't choose. You chose to. I don't believe in the Bible. It's wrote by man. But then you'll believe this book that wrote that a tree will bring you life, wrote by a man. Okay, you see what I'm saying? That a leaf will bring you life, wrote by a man. See what I'm saying? Recent shit. You know what I'm saying?
Everything is written by a man.
Come on, man.
Like it's just some divine book that just levitating. Yes, you know, everything is written by men.
Right.
You know, but see, Jake has that. Jake is heavily indoctrinated, man.
Yes.
And they're easy to manipulate. That's why the so-called white man, you know, when they was taking them Jakes, you know, from West Africa, main thing they was doing was experimenting on them.
Yeah.
Using them as subjects. Reverse engineering common sense.
Yep.
You know, what the hell type of argument is that?
Yeah.
That the Bible was wrote by a man.
Yeah.
What book haven't you actually? You learn your ABCs. You still use your math. You still use your calculators and all this stuff. Where you learn all this stuff?
Right. When you find something that's not written by man, show me.
Show.
Please. Something that's not wrote. Come on. Something. Come on, man. That's bullshit. Verse 28. But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? But where are the gods that have made thee? Go ahead. Let them arise if they can save thee. Let them arise. See, this is go back to the Proverbs 1. Okay, when the brother brought out, man, what the Lord said, I will laugh at your calamities, man. Why? Because see, the Lord know his power. See, he ain't persuaded. He knows his power. He know that he is Yahweh Shema Shai. You see that? He knows that. So he gonna laugh and mock at you. So where's your power now? And we're gonna do the same thing. Exactly. You think you wicked ass gonna be able to convert a man of the Lord in that day? No, you're not. You're gonna get the fucking bottom of a shoe or a boot, okay? You're not gonna be able to convert a man of the Lord in that day. Because we're gonna be operating up under Yahweh Shema Shai. Remember, it ain't of us. This is of Yahweh Shema Shai. Our actions don't even include what we even think of, man. It's gonna be how Yahweh Shema Shai calls us to move. We don't know. We're just gonna move according to the Spirit.
Well, most of these people are gonna be in darkness in that day. You know? The scriptures speak about how the sun and moon shall be darkened. That represents wisdom and understanding. Because these women be getting into these horoscope books and all that bullshit, man. You know, and Jake and their fucking philosophies, man. That shit only hold up in these days now, man. It's used for modern day witchcraft. The Lord said He's gonna put out witchcrafts in the earth.
Yeah.
You know. So that charade of facade that majority of, you know, Jake and Eve go by is maintained by Babylon the Great.
That's it.
You know, majority of these women, they keep Jake manipulated from the mascara, the makeup. What happens when all these things are shut down?
All that is
and you got to deal with your raw spirit.
Right.
You know, Scripture says wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Most people don't have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Nope.
So how they going to be stable?
Nope. That's right, man.
That's it. They say also the mighty men shall be like women in that day.
That's right. Mighty men going to be like, hey, they ain't even going to have that strength that they thought they had, man. They're going to be running to the damn woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, the 2/3 is going to be done. Man, they're going to be fucking through, bro. They're not going to have it. Okay? We're the ones that's why the Lord said the man going to be more precious than fine gold, man. Because we're going to have that wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why when you get this thing, can't nothing take it away but Yahweh Shema Shai. No matter what Babylon bring upon, man, ain't nothing can break that but Yahweh Shema Shai. You see that? Go ahead, bro.
Jeremiah 2:28. But where are thy gods that thou hast made thee? Let them arise if they can save thee in the time of trouble.
Let them arise if they can save you then. Let them arise. Guess what? They would not be able to save you in that time of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. No, man. Yahweh Shema Shai is the only one that can deliver. Okay? That's why we've been going in the last 2 weeks or the week or so over the name, man, because the name is very powerful, and that's what's going to be able to deliver you. Okay? You're going to have to call upon Yahweh Shema Shai. You're not going to be able to go around the Lord. You're going to have to go straight through him. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
Con. It says, for according to the number of thy cities are thy gods, O Judah. Wherefore will ye plead with me? Ye all have transgressed against me, saith the Lord.
That's right. See that? So we all have transgressed, right? But guess what? The elect gonna call on Yahweh Shema Shai. You gotta come back to the Lord and face him. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 45 and verse. Can I start at 5?
Yeah, you can, bro. Yeah.
Okay, it says, I am the Lord Yahweh, and there is none else.
Yep. It's the Lord and none else. Let's get that established, man. See, that's because if we don't, that's why y'all going to these different idols, man. It's Yahweh Shema Shai, none else. Ain't no other power that's gonna be able to listen. We're talking about the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. Okay, man. When the Lord shows when He shows a little power and He create that thunder and lightning, your ass crackling and going in the house and shit. Man, we talking about the Yahweh Shema Shai. All power in his hand, bro. Go ahead.
There is no power beside me.
There's no power beside Yahweh Shema Shai. None else. Why would you want to worship something that can't top Yahweh Shema Shai? Why? Why would you do that? You're settling for something less, and you would never be able to receive his glory like that. You see that you can't receive Yahweh Shema Shai if you're receiving something that's less of him. You see that? Go ahead, bro.
I girded thee.
Go ahead.
Though thou hast not known me.
Though ye have not known him. Go ahead.
That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me.
That's right. Yahweh Shema Shai put forth this movie that we're in, and he's playing it out for a reason, so that everybody would know that there's none other than Yahweh Shema Shai. You see that? He didn't write this story in his blueprint the way he did for no reason. He wrote it. Why? Because there's no other. Okay? To show you that I am the truth. He did many acts like that. To show my people Israel that I am the true power. That's why the Lord do these things. You got it, bro.
If I can say, brother, one of those acts were bringing the Israelites out of Egypt into the wilderness. They still didn't believe. And then he drove out all the Hamite nations and gave them the land of milk and honey, the land of Canaan. And they still didn't believe. Going into the time of 1 Samuel, they said, oh, we want a king. Okay, when the Lord gave you a king, and then so on and so forth, man. So the Lord has been showing our people time and time again that he is, I am, he exists. And Jacob's just like, well, we're gonna worship Balaam. We're gonna worship Astaroth, right? And then you see where we at today here in America. This is a result of not trusting the Lord and having faith in these false gods.
Yeah, hey, perfect, bro. That's perfect, bro.
Well, and that's why it don't work for Jake. Jake always got some new reinvention, man. you know, they always want to try to reinvent their worship style. You know, Jacob go to the mosque, then it'd be a Catholic. Yeah. You know, then there'll be a Baptist, Methodist. You know, they in all these different churches. And see, the main thing that happens with Jacob being in them churches for after a while, and then they get some type of status. Mm-hmm. And then they start knowing that it's some straight bullshit. Yep. Because they start to come up on somewhat of a certain level in the community. But then they so caught up in the web that they like, man, if I step down, I kind of losing the perks that come with it. Yep. So they stick with it. Yep. And then a lot of those churches and communities, it'd be a lot of child molestation going on, man.
It does. Yep.
You know, and it'd be a lot of individuals in the congregation but they don't want to say nothing because so and so been in the congregation and he donated so much unto the families, man.
Oh, that's happened a lot. That has happened a lot, you know.
Yeah, they'll have on World Star in these different videos of a dude. He'll record a guy. He'll be like, yeah, you was molesting me when I was a child in church and stuff like that. Yeah. And things of that nature, you know. Yep. He'd be like, I don't know what you. And it might be one of the top deacons. Yeah. You know.
Yep. Nah, that's true, bro. I remember back before the truth when I was in the churches. This so-called pastor up in Racine, Wisconsin he had got a charge for that for child molestation. You know. You know what I'm saying. So this ain't stuff that you know. These people be knowing, and then when you call them out on their bullshit, it touch them a certain way, so they know they already know they wrong. See what I'm saying? They already know they wrong because you can tell from their reaction. Yeah, you know. So you know, why you say this witchcraft? You know what I'm saying? Well, wait a minute. That must touch you the wrong way then. Your ass already know that's witchcraft then. You know? That they wanted their biggest saying in the churches. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Go ahead, bro. That was it? Oh, go ahead, bro.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 9. It says...
Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand truth.
That's right. You shall understand the amount of Yahweh Shema Shai if you put your trust in him. Okay? But if not, then guess what? You ain't trying to find out the truth then. Go ahead.
And such as be faithful in love shall abide with him.
That's right. Be faithful in love shall abide with you, man. You see that? You're going to try to do whatever you can to please Yahweh Shema Shai. Once you put your trust in the feet into Yahweh Shema Shai, go ahead.
For grace and mercy is to his saints.
That's right. Grace and mercy is for the saints, though. See that? Grace and mercy ain't for everybody. No, it's for the saints. It's for the Israelites. The elect of the Lord's chosen people. That's who grace and mercy is for. Go ahead. See, a lot of people be like, oh, well, I can make it without even, I don't have to recognize, Yahweh Shema Shai, the Israelites. No. Grace and mercy is, read that part again.
It says, for grace and mercy is to his saints.
Grace and mercy is to his saints. See that? That's who that grace and mercy belongs to, man. You ain't gonna just say, oh, well, you know what? Yeah, I know about it, but I ain't gonna, I'm just gonna continue on that path that I'm on. Nah, you're not gonna receive it, man. You gotta come up under Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, if you truly want the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai, go ahead, bro.
Oh, a lot of Jakes, this is one Jake on my job. So he called himself being like one of the adamant Christians. So he'll quote verses, Bible verses and stuff. Hey, do what you do. Mm-hmm. But he'll always, throw that out there like, basically it ain't got nothing to do with works. It ain't got nothing to do with works. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, we know the precept where Scripture speak about through grace you're saved, not of works. Yeah. But it is a level of service in this ministry, man. Yeah. Because most Jakes just believe that they could just know, and that's where the buck stops. Yeah. I don't got to put in no type of action. Yeah. Scripture speak about it's so many things. Like James said, I show you my faith by my works.
By my works,
right. Because your belief is predicated upon action.
That's right.
That's right. Hebrews 11 speaks about faith, and then it entails actions that these different men went through to show their faith.
Show their faith. That's right.
Yep. But Jake just thinks it's just all right. I believe now. I can just fall back to the Lord. No, I don't work like that.
Even when the Lord, the parable by the receiving the penny. Well, see, exactly. The last minute, the 11th hour, not last, but the 11th hour Israelites, They came in at the 11th hour, but they came in and still put forth some work, though. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like they just, okay, well, you know, I ain't got to do nothing.
Ain't too much work, you know.
Oh, and here it is, Lord just chose me. No, man, they came in and did some work. Right. They at least did 60 minutes. You know, we want to break it down to this time and now. They did 60 minutes of work. You know what I'm saying? They did 1 hour, you know. But we, you know what I'm saying? We know what that represents, though, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, just for the, what you going to say, you know, they did 60 minutes of work. You got to pay them then, you know? Go, yo, finish that off, bro. Bring that out.
It says, I got one more verse too. It says, he had care for his elect. Verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imagination.
See that went back to that word again, own. Okay? OWN. Your own works, your own person, your own what?
Own imaginations.
Your own imaginations. There it is again. Okay? There's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the ways thereof end, but it ends to death. Right. Thinking your way gonna end you to death, man. You gotta go according to Yahweh Shema Shai. Not you headed to that route, and that route got a bridge that's out, okay, of the Mississippi River, and it's gonna just drop off. And you in the river. There it is. You done. That's your own way. You're not going the way of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, the Lord said, put these works in, okay? Have faith in him, okay? Prophesy, okay, among the people, and then compel them to come in, man. Okay?
Because the scripture tell you that any other path or any other way, you know, is a person is a thief and a robber. That's right. They're right, trying to come through the window instead of the front door.
That's right,
you know,
bro.
Trying to carve out their own path.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. That's right. Trying to carve out their own, hey, you can't come in like, bro, man. You can't come in like, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shema Shai gonna destroy your ass. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
It says, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord Yahweh.
That's right. Forsaken Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You cannot forsake the Lord and think that it's all good, bro. You cannot. We've done that before. And we've seen that it led us as a people into what? The destruction, the captivity that we've been in all over the world. Okay? That's what led us there. Okay? We have to believe in Yahweh Shema Shai. Go ahead. That was it.
I just get one more verse, though. You got it.
Oh, no, if you got one more, go ahead.
One more. It says, verse 11, for whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable. Woo! And their hope is vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable.
Hey, and they try to hide that shit, but they can only hide it for so long. They can only hide it for so long. Their works are miserable, and Yahweh Shema Shai gonna let it be known before all of Israel. You see that? On this second coming, man. See, you can't hide from Yahweh Shema Shai. He's gonna let it be known. You're miserable. No, that way you chose to go was the wrong way. You should have listened to the men up on the Apostle Hard and the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. You should have went with the correct doctrine, okay? But you chose not to. So Yahweh Shema Shai gonna bring destruction. Yahweh Shema Shai is not all about fun and laughter and no, he's about what? Death, pain. You know, you gotta preach the whole gospel. Death, pain, man. He's all about that, man. He brings forth life, all of that. We're gonna see the glory, but guess what? We got to go through some tribulations, and we're gonna preach that to the people. It ain't you just receive the kingdom. Oh, we just live here in America, you know, and then get up, go to work, do the same shit, you know, make your woman feel okay. You know what I'm saying? Your kids okay, and then no, man, you got to go through some shit, okay? And then you gonna have to go through some pains. Go ahead, bro.
If I could say, even with that, just living your day-to-day in America, you know, unbeknownst to you, you're serving another power anyway.
That's right.
You know, you're serving another power anyway, even if you may not know it. You're putting your faith in something else. This is Egypt.
Right.
You know, this is spiritually Sodom and Egypt anyway.
You're going to be a servant, so you might as well be a servant of Yahweh Shema Shai. You're going to be a servant regardless.
Yeah, you're going to serve something regardless.
We wasn't put here in America, okay? We ain't come over here on the cargo ships to be what kings and princes.
Independent.
Independent, you know, and to rule the world. No. That was meant for the wicked, man. Job 9:24. That was meant for the wicked to do that, not us. we was here to serve hard rigor in captivity, man. Go ahead, bro.
But see, Jake, they don't really have that mindset anymore, man. You know, since the internet and these little platforms come out where Jake can do all these weirdo challenges and shit, Jake just find an extreme amount of time to bullshit around.
Yeah, they do, bro.
You know,
they do, man. These people,
voiceovers and all that fuck, man.
Bro, these guys, these dudes, and these women, man, they can get into people's business, you know, because Jake nosy as fuck. They can get into people's businesses and they business, you know, and I'm talking about household business, all on the internet. They can get all up in there, all up in the midst of like why you too far up in that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, get up out of that, you know what I'm saying? But this is what these people really look forward to, bro. They come home from work, they do dinner, they put them kids to bed. Oh, they dive in. They dive in. Like, oh my goodness. Come on, man. It's more to it than that. Go ahead, bro.
If I can grab this precept real quick before I finish up. Ecclesiastes 10:6. Folly is set in great dignity.
Oh, that's folly, man. That's folly, man. Go ahead.
And the rich sit in low places.
And the rich sit in low places, you know. Hey, so Yahweh Shema Shai, he got it to where what? The elect is the one who's really gonna get the benefits, man. Man, what that bullshit y'all doing? Y'all ain't gonna get it. That is not the way, okay, to receive the riches of Yahweh Shema Shai. Now, if you ask any of them, they want to. Yes, man. I want to be rich, man. I want to be wealthy. I want to be this and that. Okay, well, man, listen. You gotta go the right way. Then you can't make it by that way by just trying to say it's gonna happen. No, man. You gotta go the right path. Then, if you truly want that, man, you want your people to be all on one level. Okay, well then there's a way you gotta go then about it. Or you just all about yourself then?
Jake ain't got the right mindset, man.
They ain't got the right mindset, bro. I'm telling you, that's that Kanye mindset. Bro, you got that. You got yourself and your family set up, okay? But guess what? Your people is not set up, man. When would that happen? When Yahweh Shema Shai come back on his second coming, man. Right. See, this place got to be taken down in order for that to happen. That's what they not telling you people. They're not telling y'all that this devil, Esau, the so-called white man, got to be taken out of power. He got to be taken out of power in order for this to happen. That's the key. That's very key right there. Okay? How's another power gonna rule when a power is already ruling? Well, that power that's ruling got to be taken out of the way then. It got to be taken down. Go ahead, bro.
It's Isaiah 45 and verse 6.
Yep.
That they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west that there is none beside me.
Right.
I am the Lord Yahweh, and there is none else.
That's right.
I form the light and create darkness.
The Lord formed the light. He create darkness. He formed righteousness. He create wickedness. He formed light. He formed death, man. Darkness, life, and death. The Lord create all these things. Okay, so it ain't all just about what light. There has to be darkness in order for that balance. Okay, and we now have to realize what time we're living in. Then, okay, bring that out, bro. We got to realize what time we're living in.
And like even speak about how the time's gonna be, like you were speaking on, extremely dark.
Yes.
Really, that's gonna feed it in the minds of the people. You know, like we was talking about a few weeks, well, really recently, as far as that Jeffrey Dahmer show.
Yeah.
You know, that showed you how dark a soul can get.
Yes.
You know, when they have it. Well, first off, he's an Edomite.
Yeah.
Right. But then under the certain circumstances, where he was from, like Milwaukee or something, like that.
Yeah.
But under certain circumstances, a motherfucker could be that crazy and demented.
Yes.
Now think about in that day when pharmaceutical drugs no longer being distributed to these people that's bipolar, schizophrenic, you know, have all these different mental schisms and stuff like that. You know, body schisms. And Jake already on a piss poor diet. They don't know about herbs. No, herbs to niggas is far fetched.
Yeah.
You know, you try to put certain herbs in Jake's face, they looking at it like you a witch.
Yeah.
All Jake Herb know is marijuana.
That's the only one they know of.
Yeah, that's great. And majority of these in that day too, a lot of them, these motherfuckers ain't gonna be harvesting the real stuff, man. It's gonna be all kind of synthetic, what they call it, designer drugs. That's actually all these weirdo drugs. It's gonna go about, and they're gonna do anything to get their relief, man. So that's gonna lead to adverse mental effects, man. You know, on top of the government's not gonna sustain you. You know, they're not gonna give you the certain benefits and stuff like that they once could give. So these people are just gonna go berserk. That's why we speak so heavily, and it's deadly important to turn back unto the Lord. You know. Because when all hell hits the fan, we got something to lean back on to like a crutch. That's right. The wisdom. Oh, that's right. The Lord did say this, the Lord said that. Oh, well, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Yep. These people, what the hell is going on? Yeah. You know? You go to the bank runs like they was doing in Cyprus. Yep. You know, frozen bank accounts. Yep. You can't get anything out. Yep. And even if you got a certain abundance of money, everything is under limitations. Yep. You know?
Oh, a few years back when they did that over in, I think it was over in Europe, I think, with the $60 a day. And that, it was like 3-4 years ago, like $6 a day, all they could get out. It's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, that's what's coming, though. Okay, how are you going to be prepared? Okay, how are you going to prepare? Okay, you preppers, you can't prep you can only prep for so long. You see what I'm saying? There has to be something else, a higher power that's going to get you out of this situation. Right. That's what you got to get in tune with. Go ahead, bro.
If I can say real quick to back up the deacon, they got a shortage of that ADD medication. They call it ADD medication, Adderall. You know, which is an amphetamine salt, man. Yeah. Amphetamines, brothers, no, methamphetamine, that's a crackhead drug.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you get on those pharmaceutical Adderalls, man, you are already a crackhead, man. And a lot of them been on that shit since, you know, this high. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, they know.
So you take that away and, hey, man, you know, but I got this Isaiah 45.
You know what they do? They send them to these to those methadone clinics. That's methadone. Methadone. They send them to those methadone clinics, okay, to try to get them up off of the meth and these drugs, man. Because they saying that they need they need another drug to get them off of this drug.
Yeah. It's kind of like an artificial or a watered down form of meth.
Right.
You know, it has damn near somewhat kind of like the same strain relation or whatever. You know, breaking it down, the same type of science. You look at the little science graphs that has a triangle. It's the same shit to connect to your. Yeah. But it holds up your dopamine and it keeps it where you want it, but you don't crash and get so depressed that you actually need it. Yeah. They say when you get on heroin and these different drugs, it really just rewires your brain. You're never normal after taking certain drugs. Man. You know, or after you get addicted to certain products. Yep. That's why Esau tried to keep you hooked on those artificial drugs. You know, and he really suppressing those demons. Yeah. You know. Yeah. That's why even with they have like people that shrinks. Shrink goes back to the head shrinkers in times of Africa and stuff like that. Yeah. Individuals that will work that witchcraft, you know, to keep, to actually shrink people's heads. They took that terminology, but it's really to try to suppress their spirits. But when everything hits the fan and there ain't no provisions from the government like you used to get, Jake is gonna go berserk, man. Yep, you got it.
Hit that, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes.
No, I just was gonna finish it up.
Finish it off.
Isaiah 45:7. I make peace and create evil. Yep. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things.
That's right. Yahweh Shema Shai does these things. See that? He's in control. The Lord is in control of these things, man. See, that's what you people don't understand. That Yahweh Shema Shai is the one that's calling his shots. He's the one that's directing this movie that we're playing in. Okay? It's Yahweh Shema Shai. You see that? Like I said earlier, it ain't all about just joy and peace and love. And no, man, Yahweh Shema Shai gonna bring death. He gonna bring pain. He gonna bring a lot of these things, man. Like I said earlier, you ask these people over in Ukraine, ask them if they're going through some pain and destruction right now. Yes, of course they are. Okay, they don't know when the next bomb is gonna hit. Okay, they very cautious right now. Okay, they're not in no time of peace and love and joy. They're not in those times right now. Okay? And guess what? You shouldn't be in those times. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
This is Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter, verses 1.
Yep.
It says at the top, it says, in this the brother's Bible says, everything in God's own time.
Ooh, everything is Yahweh Shai's timing. See, it ain't in our timing, because we'd have been brought the kingdom of heaven. We'd have been brought, hey, if it was up to us, but it ain't up to us. This is whose show? Yahweh Shai's show. He's the one that's going to receive all the honor, glory, and the praise. Not us. We're just, like we brought out, we're just a servant, man. We're just a slave to Yahweh Shai to bring forth his word, okay, to the people.
That's right.
Okay, and whoever the Lord wants it to catch, that's who it's going to catch. It ain't even up to us who this word can catch. That's why you could talk to some people and you just like, God, like, bro, you don't get that? Okay. You know what I'm saying? You just keep it on, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, it ain't up to me. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, I wish you could get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't up to me. You can't ask me. You can't ask this brother or that brother, can you get into the kingdom when Yahweh Shai come? Right. But without receiving those, that destruction, those missiles. No, you can't ask. It ain't up to us. It's too late then. It's up to Yahweh Shai. He's chosen you to be the 2/3. If it come down to that. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Ecclesiastes 3:1. Yeah. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Everything have a season and a timing. Okay? That's why a lot of people in the world, they don't even understand it, but they be like, you know what? I'm big on timing. You know, I'm big on timing. Why is that? Because it's of Yahweh Shai. That's how he move according to timing. Okay, he don't move according to your time or the time that we may think things should happen. He move according to his own timing. Okay, so yes, timing is big. Okay, that's why we're preparing. Okay, for that day now. We're preparing. Okay, for these nations to get roused up. Okay, we're preparing for that day. Now we're doing that. Now that's why we on the highways and byways to warn the people and to prepare. Okay, we're being watchmen. We're watching. Okay, go ahead.
And this devil, he knows he's a master of time too, man. That's why, as they like I was saying, they're constantly dumping all this money into warfare. They're keeping the peoples heavily distracted because they want to keep the minds of the people altered to not know that war is looming, man.
Yep.
You know, if more people were to expect the imminent future, then more minds would be prepared for that which is to come. And more people wouldn't trust in the government, and they would trust in the higher power rather than the power that's being set in front of them.
Yep.
They wouldn't put so much interest in bullshit, such as celebrity concerts and all these dumb challenges, like I said. And they wouldn't, overly entertain their minds and fill it with fluff, man. Yeah. You know, they would be solidified with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The scripture says, "He that how is it quoted? He that traineth his son grieveth the enemy." You know, whenever you watch those ancient time movies, and you would see one man, he grew up in the mindset of his kingdom that he was actually once in. That'd be one of the hardest people to take down, man. Because he stick to his guns every step of the way. He's not being veered away from the women in that kingdom. He's not being veered away from the events and none of that shit. All those little side things that he could do. He really doesn't entertain his mind with too much of that because he keeps his head on the mission that's set in front of him, man. And until that mission is accomplished, he's unsatisfied. And that's supposed to be the mindset of all of Jake, man. Not just a few like us. We're hopefully of the elect. We try to do that which as it is written, putting on therefore as elect, we try to do to the best of our ability of what a man of the elect should do, But that's why the Lord has to give us, that true assistance, because if it boils down to the men of the nation, it's only like a 2%, 1% that's really tapping into their manhood. You know what I'm saying? 95%, 97% of Jake. 99% of Jake, man, they ain't tapping into no real manhood, man. They into everything but reality, And it starts here. It starts with knowing your nationality, training your mind, you know, and really getting your head, you know, in the game, man. This is the true battlefield. The battlefield starts Ephesians the 6th chapter. Yep. You know, and it ain't about lifting all kind of weights, man.
Yeah, right.
You know,
right.
Hell, you got women to lift weights. That don't predicate you being a man or woman.
Right.
You know, that's just for physical fitness shit.
You gotta lift weights up, y'all. You gotta lift these weights. You gotta lift the spiritual weights, man. This what you gonna. This what gonna get you. You know, up there. You know.
You already said the mighty man cry their business.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? This it. It's known that we were mighty men. That's been known. You know, Ham one of our biggest rivals. Okay, it's known. It's been mighty men. You know, us and all these other nations. But guess what though? What's gonna separate us now is what? Being mighty in Yahweh Shema Shai. Now, how do we be mighty? By not wavering, letting nothing break us or turn us from the love of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's how we be mighty now in these scriptures. Okay, well, like the brother, like he said, Ephesians 6 and 10. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against the spiritual principality in our places, man. Wickedness and high. That's how we be big now, because that's the fight that we're in. Okay,
and then the armor.
Putting on that. Oh, and the whole armor. Yeah. See, we ain't putting on. We're not putting on that these military guns like these soldiers with Russia and Ukraine. We ain't putting on that military. We ain't putting on those helmets. We're not putting on the tanker trucks that's able to launch missiles. We're not preparing like that. That's not how we fight. How we fight is in the spirit. Okay, we're putting on the spiritual warfare of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, that's how we prepare. Okay, for this destruction that's coming, and for Yahweh Shai that's coming to receive us. We got to trim off the hairs off, and we got to put on that robe. Okay, without a spot of blemish. Okay, we're trying to get to the kingdom of heaven. That's how we're doing that. Okay, go ahead, bro.
Revelation 3 and 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast.
Hey, quickly, hold fast of Yahweh Shema Shai. Hold fast, bro. This Yahweh Shema Shai already told you he come quickly. Okay? Guess the reason why you gotta hold fast to Yahweh Shema Shai, because guess what? Get Peter 3 and 8. I come Satan.
Seeking whom he may
Seeking whom he may. Bring that real quick, bro. That's the reason why. Read that again.
Revelation 3 and 11. Behold, I come quickly.
Right.
Hold that fast which thou hast.
Hold fast, Yahweh Shema Shai. See that? That's the importance of this, man. And if you don't cherish this thing, Yahweh Shema Shai, a move without you, he don't need you. Remember, he's the creator of spirits, bro. He do not need. He will literally take your spirit, give it to someone else. The Yahweh Shema Shai is the creator. He said he'll raise up stones to do his. Come on now, to do the work. Come on, man. Woo, they're right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, calm it down a little bit. Keep it cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just pray for mercy. We're operating up on the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai. Go ahead, bro.
That no man take thy crown.
That no man may take thy crown. Okay, no matter what happens, man. We're sticking up in this thing. Get that Romans, bro. Romans 8 and 30, 32. Is it 8? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we gotta, be grounded up in, man. Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know how they say, the trees. You know what I'm saying? When the storm came and hit
Florida.
Yeah, Florida. But what's the city of below Sarasota? On down.
Naples.
Nah, Naples. Yeah. Hit down there in Naples, Florida. It was certain trees that broke and was destroyed. There was certain trees that they didn't get destroyed. Hey, they just bent with that. Wherever the wind took, they bent, but they didn't break. That's where that saying come from. You may bend, but don't break though. The men of the Lord, we may bend, but we ain't breaking though. We're not breaking. Okay? We may get frustrated, we may get angry, we may get upset. We may, say, man, you know what, man, it's hard on me, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? We ain't breaking though, because we going back to the source. How about Shema Shai? You see that? You got it, bro?
Yep. This is Romans 8:29. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. Moreover, whom he did predestinate them, he also called, and whom he called them, he also justified.
That's right. Hey, Yahweh Shema Shah gonna justify. See, that's the only justification we need right there. It's in Yahweh Shema Shah. We don't need to fit in with y'all. We don't need to fit in with this world, man. We don't need to fit in with the wicked. We just trying to be in good with Yahweh Shema Shah. You see, because we know that that's where our mercy lies at. With Yahweh Shema Shah. No one else can create that mercy. No one else can bring you up out of that mud hole that you slipped in, but Yahweh Shema Shah. You may think that, okay, well, they helped me. He might even put Esau on it, but you got to understand, Yahweh Shema Shah directing the hearts of men, okay, and putting them in these situations to help you. You got to understand that.
And that's heavy you said that, because it's just like prison.
Yep.
You know, yeah, everybody might in the prison, right? Everybody's in the prison.
Yep.
But you have the misfits, where you have the actual people that's fit for prison, and you have the ones that's kind of misfit for prison.
Yeah.
They might have did something to actually violate, and they went to prison. And what did they do? They actually expressed penitence.
Yeah.
You know, what prison is designed to do for you to repent.
Yep.
You know,
that's right.
They showed penitence. They got away from the masses of the niggas that's talking shit about doing crime when they get out.
Yep. And doing crime while they in there.
And doing crime while they in there. Yeah. And they started to actually go and walk the straight and narrow. You know, and a lot of those jakes, you know, they will leave prison and they'll pretty much be kind of somewhat rehabilitated.
Yeah.
You know, they can actually function in society. They ain't gotta lean on their goon resume.
Yeah.
You know, they actually learn how to calibrate sentences the right way and actually have a social, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they get in certain relationships and they ain't doing nothing wild to their women and stuff like that. But that's really us.
Yeah.
We all in prison, but we really the misfits in the society because we turning back. We're not trying to be institutionalized and live and be a part of, you know what I'm saying, this captivity.
Right.
You know, we're trying to actually break out by doing the right thing and be most qualified to get up out of this.
You know what that fits the image. That fits the image in Revelation 13. That's what that fits, because we're trying to break out of that system.
Right.
But then you got Jake that's just they worship it. You know how to, like with the prison system that you mentioning, what they do, Jake get hit with a charge, they get out, then they hit him with 7-year probation. Then guess what? 2 years, Jake done violated. Now they right back in there. Now they got 5 years left on their probation. They can either revoke their probation or either give them more years, and then guess what? They get out, and then they hit another offense. They stuck in that system. But guess what we're trying to do though? We're the ones that's trying to get outside of this image though. We're not trying to stay in prison. Okay, we're trying to get outside because and be free. We're trying to be free in Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay?
Exactly.
That's what we're trying to do, you know?
Yeah, it reminds me of the scripture too, where it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
That's right.
Some J's go to prison, them niggas just be comfortable.
Oh,
Cooking chicken on the TV, cell phones, designing clothes, like all the shit niggas could have did outside outside the so-called free world. Niggas get in prison and be comfortable. You know. While prison is made to make you repent and be penitent, niggas get even more comfortable inside that, man. That's why we, you know, spiritually, we rise and depart from this place, man, because this is not our rest. Jake is bugged out being in prison and comfortable. How the hell you in prison and you comfortable?
Bro, they get married. They meet a woman online in prison, get married. You know what I'm saying?
That should be crazy. Nigga find Jesus.
Go ahead, bro.
Romans 12, starting from the top. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
That's right.
Holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
That's right. Our reasonable service is to be acceptable of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's our reasonable service, man. Okay? That's what we're doing. We're trying to get outside of the system that's designed to keep us in. Okay? Right. That's what we're trying to do. There's a movie that I watched. I don't know if it's out or not. I think it came out yet. But the name of it was The Deal. And throughout the whole movie, there was the woman and her daughter. The woman had took the deal. Her daughter didn't take it. The husband, he didn't want to take it, but then he ended up taking it just to be. And then all throughout the movie, you hear them. Did you take the deal? Did you take the deal? Did you take the deal? Then you had these the ones that anti-deal. Okay, they didn't want to take the deal. They wanted to get outside, okay, of the city walls, okay, and be free. We're the ones that's not taking that deal, man. Okay, we don't want that deal. No, we don't want to make a deal with Satan. We do not want to make a deal with Satan because Satan is come to do what? Man, bring it out, bro. Bring it out. Steal, destroy. That's it. Right.
It's 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8.
Yep.
Be sober, be vigilant.
Yep.
Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Hey, that lion catch up. This so just as a natural lion, if that lion catch you, what is he doing? He devouring. You're his supper. It's dinner. Okay, you're his dinner, man. You're his meat. Okay, this it satisfies. You're satisfying him. That's what Satan is all about. And when Esau create these different devices, okay, that they've created, okay, when they create these devices and you accepted the devices, guess what? You're satisfying him. You ain't satisfying Yahweh Shema Shai because guess what? You just gave yourself over to another power.
Right.
Okay. Right. That's all you've done.
Can I add too? And speaking in the sense of how lions hunt, you don't see it coming. The lion's prey 9 times out of 10 is caught off guard via ambush, and that's just how Esau worked. All these jakes that are in his society and buying in and being of America, he's just lowering your ass to sleep to devour your ass at the end, and hit you with the MOTB at the end of the day. That's the deal. That's the ultimate deal.
That's that deal.
When the nigga go to Esau as his Lord and Savior and get that charagma, it's over. And the devil is being real subtle and sleek in how he's doing it. He's not putting it right up in your face. That's why the scriptures compare him to a lion, seeking whom he may devour. That's right. Because when a lion hunts, man, it's very stealth. All right? Right. You don't hear it coming, you don't see it coming. And that's just how the devil got Jake, man.
Oh, and guess what?
Hold on, if I can
go ahead.
But we see him coming though.
Oh yeah.
Because why? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices.
We watch.
We watch. We got our eyes open. We watching. We're looking at the signs. We got the playbook. You know what I'm saying? So we not being caught, like the scripture say, thief in the night. But those of you that are in the light will not be caught. Roughly paraphrasing.
That's right.
That's the mindset we in.
But you're right, bro. Hey, it did another point to add to it, bro. He hunting for that. He looking for the weak out the herd.
Oh yeah.
He looking for the weak. Okay. And if you ain't got the spirit, if you ain't got Yahweh Shema Shai, then guess what? You're considered as that weak, bro. And he's gonna pounce on you. Okay. Right. That's why we say all the time, you must go through Yahweh Shema Shai. You must go through that straight gate. If not, then bro, you're setting yourself up for failure. Okay, you setting yourself up. Okay, bring that out and then we'll close on that, bro.
This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10.
Yep.
Never trust thy enemy.
So never trust thine enemy. Okay, you can't never trust your enemy. He would never, ever be your friend. On this side or in the kingdom. Hell no. He would never be your friend, man. Never trust thine enemy. Go ahead.
For like as iron rusts, so is his wickedness.
That's right. So just like that iron rusts, he gonna show his wickedness. See that? You take that iron, bro, and you leave it out. As soon as it gets some type of moisture to it, guess what? Don't oil it or nothing. Guess what? It's finna rust. And then guess what? That rust gonna start eating away at that iron. It's gonna start eating away. We're gonna start putting little dents in it, and then it's gonna till it finally eats it away. Then it rust out, bro. So that's why you can't trust your enemy. He gonna eat you away. Okay? Go ahead.
Although his words are smooth and butter.
Smooth and butter. Wars in his heart. He's trying to destroy you. He's trying to make you weak as much as possible. to get you to take the deal. Go ahead.
If I can say real quick, man, that's like when people paint over mold.
Yeah.
You know, you got that paint, and then later on that mold gonna come through the paint. That's Esau, man.
That's right. That's right. And then what Esau do, they'll be like, what just put some of this kills on it. Kills it. Put the kills on it. Kills it. Then paint it. I bet it won't come back then. But guess what though? If you tear that sheetrock open, it's on the inside of the wall.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So it still gets in your ventilation. You still breathing it. Come on now. So good. What you got to do with it then? You got to do what Yahweh Shai gonna do to this kingdom. Cut it down, man, from the root. You got to destroy it, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching.
Like. Go ahead.
Yet take good heed.
That's
and
right.
Beware of him.
Crouching like that lion, but you got to take good heed and beware of him, though. And we're beware of this devil. You see that? we walk around with signs of beware of Esau, beware of the devil, beware the so-called white man. He's the enemy. He's the devil, man. We got it. We beware of this fucking devil, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, he's trying to hide his criminal record, man.
Yeah, he don't want nobody to bring it out.
Like he's trying to see, this devil has the ability to clean his slate. You know, that's why even in these schools, these kids don't really be knowing how much of a devil this man is.
No.
You know, the curriculum that's set is to keep Jake pacified, man. You know, keep Jake Americanized, give him all the, you know, the opportunity in the world.
Right, keep him dormant.
You know what I'm saying? But then, in reality, they don't understand how they're being structured for death.
Yep.
You know, these kids are being preyed on just like the elderly. Hell, really, these kids get preyed on more than the actual.
That's right. That's right. That's who they after.
That's what they after.
Yep.
If I could say real quick, you know, we're in that time, you know, Esau got his unholy day, Halloween coming up, and vampires and all that shit.
Yeah.
The ultimate vampire is Esau.
yes.
You know, and if I can get this.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Revelation 17:6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and the blood of the martyrs of Yahweh Shai. And, you know, that's what the woman is that whore, Babylon the Great, America.
That's right.
You know, and the brothers are bringing out that she feasts on Jake. She keeps you alive just enough so she can fucking extract all the resource, all your blood.
That's right.
You know, and it reads, and when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration because that whore, man, you know, she got big and fat off of Jake. Yeah. You know, we are the salt. We the salt, man.
Right.
We make the flavor of this whole place, this whole wasteland, America, Babylon the Great, man. Mm-hmm. You know, you got it.
Con. Yeah, bro. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they try to do. Mm-hmm. See, they try to keep these wonders out here. They keep these wonders out here to keep you distracted. That's all they do. That's what they do. They keep you distracted. Okay? You know, to keep you from understanding that they are, but that's why we walk around with that beware of Esau.
Right.
Beware the devil. Okay, the so-called white man. He's the one that's trying to put that deal up in you to get you to take the deal. Okay? Yep. So that you will not be able to receive Yahweh Shema Shai. You will not be able to receive salvation.
Right.
Okay, you would not have a chance at salvation, man.
Right.
That's we ain't try. Listen, we're not trying to chip. We're not the one trying to do that to you.
Right.
This devil is the one trying to do that to you, man. We ain't trying to get you to take the deal. No, ain't no deal, bro. All you gotta do is accept the spirit of the Lord if the Lord allows you to accept it. Go ahead, bro.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away.
One more verse.
Verse 12. Set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
That's right. See that? Because that's all he wants. He wants the man want to be the one that's gonna rule forever. But the saints gonna be the one that take the kingdom forever and ever. He want to be the one that gonna rule forever though, but he can't though. Go ahead.
Neither let him sit at thy right hand.
That's right. So don't invite him in. No, man, no, it don't matter. See, that's why earlier when we were saying that Yahweh Shema Shai put these devils, you know, in place to help you. Don't get it confused though. Don't confuse that with, oh, well shit, well they good then. Nah, yeah, he all right, you know, he's straight. Man, he helped me. That's how he got a lot of Jake.
Right.
Oh man, man, yeah, I invited him. Bro, what the fuck is you doing, man? It's your fucking enemy, man.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Least he seek to take thy seat.
Lest he seek to take thy seat. See? Go ahead.
And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith.
Fine. So yeah, that was the point. We'll finish off on that, bro. Romans.
That Romans 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Romans 8 and 31. What shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things?
That's right. How is he not gonna give us all things? How is he not gonna deliver us then? He delivered his son, right? We're operating up under Yahweh Shema Shai, right? So how is he not gonna deliver us? How is he not gonna give us all things then? That's just the way it goes. Okay? We will receive the kingdom of heaven, whether you like it or not. Esau, all you other nations, whether you like it or not, we will receive the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 33, who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifieth.
That's right. Yahweh Shema Shai do the justifying. Go ahead.
Who is he that condemneth? It is a Mashiach that died, yea, rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High,
right?
Who also maketh intercessions for us.
That's right. Yahweh Shai does that for the elect. Go ahead.
Verse 35, who shall separate us from the love of a Mashiach?
So who shall separate us from the love of Yahweh Shema Shai? We got Yahweh Shai that's doing the bidding for us, right? Then who should separate us? The Lord told us that the things that he did for Yahweh Shai, guess what? He would do for us then, right? So why should, well, if that's the case then, why would we give this up then? Why would we worship something that's less than? Why would we step outside of Yahweh Shema Shai? Why would we try to go around him then? The elect of Israel were not. The elect of the Lord's so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Americans, and these Israelites that look like these other nations, man, that are among the elect, man, we would not go around Yahweh Shema Shai. We're going to go through Yahweh Shema Shai, and he will deliver us. Go ahead.
Shall tribulation
stop us then? Shall tribulation stop us from going through Yahweh Shema Shai, from receiving the glory? Go ahead.
Or distress?
Distress? Huh? Hey, it's gonna get real stressful. Okay, it's gonna get real stressful on this side. Okay, and we're gonna let that stop us from getting the glory? No. Go ahead.
Or persecution?
Go ahead.
Or famine?
Or
nakedness?
Or
peril?
Why will we not let these things get to us? Number one, because evidently we must be of the elect of Israel, and the Lord will not suffer none of these things to take us then. You see that? That's why. Go ahead.
Or sword?
Or sword, destruction. Go ahead.
As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long.
Go ahead.
We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter.
That's right. Go ahead.
Nay, in all things we are more than conquerors.
We're more than conquerors. Go ahead.
Through him that loved us.
Through who?
Through him that loved us.
We're only conquerors if we go through Yahweh Shema Shai. Man, that's big. See that? We cannot be conquerors if we don't go through Yahweh Shema Shai. We're only conquerors if we go through. What are we conquering? All of these things that Satan have put up, these different traps that he's trying to catch us in, okay? But we're going to conquer all of these things. How? If we go through Yahweh Shema Shai. That's the only path. That's the only way. It's one route. It's one route to Yahweh Shema Shai. That's going through Yahweh Shai. You must go through the Lord. Go ahead.
It speaks about that in Ezra. You know, it says, this is the condition that man was placed upon the earth shall fight.
God.
And when he overcome and basically get the victory, he shall receive the things that I say.
God.
You know, it's all about us getting that V, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
But we got to go through the conditions of the battle to get the victory.
That's right. Hey, it's one that talks about, you know, the fire on one side.
Say it assembly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we got to walk that. Hey. And that's when we on that line. Hey, you know. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 38. For I am persuaded that neither death nor life.
We're persuaded. Okay, when you persuaded, that means you trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai. You're leaning to Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, we're persuaded. Go ahead.
It says, "For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in the Mashiach, our Lord."
That's right. Nothing will be able to separate us. Nothing. To sum that up, nothing will be able to separate us. Like trees, like that example, those trees in the storm, there was some trees that were bend, but they didn't break. There was some that broke, but we're going to be the ones that bend and not break when the tribulations and the troubles come. And we're going to believe and continue to have faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. And we will make it, okay? So with that, we're going to close it out. We're going to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Chakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.